back up in this thing. Ready to get some on that wax.
Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk.
Yo. What up, world? What up, peoples and tweepers out there? It's your boy T. Broski. Got my main man, King Dan, on the building with me.
What it do?
And the homie, the player, the fella, the homie, the guy.
That's me.
Corey. Hey, man, this is BrosTalk. Yeah. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for watching.
It's our thigh meat episode.
It's all good. Let it out.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
Well, I was about to sing that song.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sing that
Wearing
one.
pants.
Well, denim is on par.
Not Venom, Denim. You know, like the
Is that Eminem song?
Okay. Glad you caught on.
Venom. That's all I know, though.
Yeah, that's all me too.
There's no Venom. Venom. Gotta hit him with the Venom.
Well, how y'all players doing this evening, man?
Chilling, man. Getting, feeling all right. Missed the blood moon the other day. I don't know if y'all seen it, but other than that, I'm chilling.
I definitely did. I was outside belling at the moon, as they say. Is it belling? I don't know. I was outside. That's all.
He's yelling at the moon.
Yeah. Ah!
We're trying to do the like, ow.
No, I was just yelling, literally. Ah!
Hey, would you rather be a werewolf or a vampire?
A vampire, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be like not all the time.
I ain't tripping.
I'm gonna be like
man.
Blade. I'll be the Daywalker.
Yeah. I'm just going.
I set parameters.
I knock down parameters.
Oh,
Hey, boy, code man. Hey, decoder.
the decoder. Oh, man. Well, first, before we even jump into a topic, I want to talk about human beings, right? As a human being, let me say this. Have you ever met somebody that you just genuinely don't like?
Like right off the rip?
Yeah, just for whatever reason.
No, there's always been like something that gave me.
I mean,
reason.
yeah, obviously it's maybe, but have you ever met somebody that never did nothing to you? You just don't like them?
Yeah.
You said no?
That never did anything to me.
Yeah, like I don't like this dude, man. Whatever it is about him, I don't know. You just don't like him.
I don't know.
That's crazy. Never?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I can't think of a specific time where I was like, I hate that motherfucker over there. Like, not even hate. I don't like that dude over there. Like, why? Something about him. I can be like, I don't know about that dude over there. Like, why is he wearing a trench coat? I don't like that. But I'm not gonna be like, I don't like him. Like, maybe he's just fucking cold. It's like my legs get cold and I don't like to wear pants or wear a trench coat. Maybe that's his life. I can't judge that.
Trench coat without pants.
That is super wild. But
Eddie Murphy and what is that, Flubber or whatever, when he was, I just got to show my thing to the Lakers girls. But anyways, yeah, I mean, a reason I asked that is because there's people that I just genuinely don't like, right? Guys I work with. You know, I just don't like their demeanor. I might not like the way they talk to people. You know what I mean? So for me,
I can understand that.
yeah, so when I say I don't like them, I don't like something that they do, so I stay away from them. And
But you know who they are, though. I thought we was...
Yeah, Yeah, I was about to say that I can agree with because
you know
like
them, but like if somebody, I thought he was talking specifically like, this is my first time meeting this person, I don't like them type shit.
I mean, it can happen that fast.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
In my world, it could happen that fast. You could walk up. I could just see you talking to somebody, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I don't like the way. I don't like nothing about this dude." Like your demeanor could just be something that I don't feel like is conducive with the type of person that I am.
Oh.
So I'm personally, I don't like it. You might say something that
you're just offended at his presence, just like this fucking guy.
it might be. You know what I'm saying? It might be. But
Look at him fucking existing.
I brought
Fucking gross.
I brought it up because like what I realized out of that whole situation is sometimes you're wrong. And it's not like I'm wrong for disliking this person. It's just the attributes that what I thought I disliked about this person is the exact reason why this person ended up being cool. Because I got an opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with that person. You know what I'm saying? At first, I was turned off to a conversation just based off of whatever it was. But then through life, I realized that, oh man, it may not be life. It may just be like we just sat down in the same area at the same time.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, what's up, bro? Nothing. Hey man, you know about this? Like, yeah, man, but he's like, oh man, it's just not that bad of a guy. Hey man, you eat burgers? He's like, hell yeah. It's like, oh shit.
This guy is awesome.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, you know what I
I
mean?
eat them too.
I said that
Peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I said that to say we're our world is in a crazy. I think communication will help a lot with a lot of things that's going on in the world right now.
Communication is always
Bro.
helpful.
Whether it's between
Everything.
me and you and significant other,
Kids.
you and your boss, your kids and you, like no matter what it is, like communication is like essential.
Yeah.
But there's also ways to communicate. So it leads us to our first topic of the day. Is there a situation where disrespect, words, verbally, is a just cause to put your hands or physically assault someone or fight or whatever like that?
Not much. Yeah. You value respect that way, and that's the way you want to defend your respect. And yeah,
There's only, I would say yes, but in very few scenarios. Like, it would have to be like, you're saying something about my kid, you know, you say whatever you want about me. I can't think of something that someone would say to me that would cause me, about me, I guess I should say, that would make me like fight them. Like, you say whatever the fuck you want about me. If you said something like, oh, I hope your kid dies or something like that, like, okay, now I have a problem. Like, that's a little, I don't know.
Why though? It's words.
well, being at this age, it doesn't bother me. But younger, like, no, you say something, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
But they're just words.
That's fine. The words get the shit slapped out of you too.
Yeah, but they're just words. And now that's
And
like you just
and that's
committed
fine, but
assault.
That's
for
where
words.
that's where my bar is. You know, as I've gotten older, it's changed. But
So
Yeah.
why do you think your bar was at that point when you were younger?
education, yeah, testosterone, how much I valued my respect and image. You know, not understanding that maybe who cares that he called me something. They're just words. That's not changing who I am or my image of somebody. But younger, you know, some of that stuff weighed heavier than it does now.
I feel that.
I mean, then you wonder, I don't give a shit. I'm still doing, I got to show to work. I got bills to pay. Younger, all I have is my balls, my word, and my respect. So it meant more.
So for me, I mean, I definitely, I mean, I grew up with this guy, so I understand it. But for me personally, as in my thought process now, disrespect for me, circumstantial, right? I don't think there's anything you could say that's gonna immediately make me attack you, right? That's just gonna be like, I don't like your shoes. Ah! You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's nothing.
That's true.
You know what I
They,
mean?
they was white Vans.
Damn,
man.
Daniel, you got throw me back at it again with the white Vans. But for me, like the closest thing to it would be an immediate threat, right? So like, I take threats as disrespect, but ultimately, you're not legally. Just because somebody said something doesn't give me the right to attack them, right? So I say a threat as in, man, I'm gonna do this to you now. I'm gonna do this to you right now. At that particular moment in time, I'm a little guy. I may have to jump on that issue right now to
Right.
protect myself from further violence later on, because if I try to get away, that person may have the upper hand. I may turn my back or something like that. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that type of disrespect, I can definitely understand. But ultimately, just verbally, somebody saying words to you, like if you go to like,
What? Look, I'll give you a good scenario on the verbal thing. When I was younger, let's say somebody walked in right now and said, "Man, all y'all some bitches." You have to clarify who you're talking about. Because I used to look at that word as all y'all some bitches back to your physical harm part. I do whatever I want to, y'all. Y'all ain't nothing but some bitches. Well, you're not gonna do that to me. I'm telling you that right now. Like,
I mean, which
and people would have to address because I'm standing down there like you're not about to do whatever you want to me. Other people ain't got to stand up, but you wasn't talking to me. You need to address who you was talking to.
see, and I always thought that was crazy
That's that my mindset though.
because he didn't come in and say
He said all y'all.
all y'all, but he didn't. For me, you can come in and say a brash thing to a mass amount of people. I don't care. Now, if you like,
I'm gonna stand up and let you know.
then it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, I've been in
You know what I mean?
many close instances to where they gonna clarify up real quick.
And most times, I've seen it. Most times people they're gonna, no, I ain't talking about you, bro. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen that situation too. But ultimately, as an adult, you know what I mean? Like you said, I think a lot of stuff based off of your balls, your word. You ain't got nothing really to stand on to look forward to, quote unquote, life wise. You just out here living as a kid. You know what I mean? But then when you grow up, you realize that certain things shouldn't lead to violence.
It just ain't worth my energy. Like I'm very picky on where I give my energy to, from physical violence to we've had to talk to even conversations. Like some conversations I won't entertain because I'm picky on. I only have this much energy bar. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that I can get through my day without wasting it on bullshit.
Which is
See, I
definitely-
just don't want to deal with the whole going to dealing with cops and then assault charges and
which is crazy. I don't even
fighting and stuff like that. Like that's what sucks. Is like I don't know. Like you can't like you have to worry if you defend yourself. Like okay, now I got to prove that I was defending myself because now they're saying like oh I attacked him or whatever the case is, or whatever. So a lot of times it's like you know what, just going back out of this if I don't have to be involved type of thing. Like ain't involving me or my family. Back out of this. I'm not going to get arrested for this.
Yeah. So then from there, it would lead to physical violence because that means somebody attacked you. You know what I'm saying? So then at that particular time, you have to defend yourself. It's beyond the disrespect. So like the question,
yeah, if I'm getting attacked, then yeah, it's a whole different story.
yeah. So the question came up. I seen I seen a lot of different comments about it, and one of the main comments that I seen from I would assume dudes that was on the internet was like, if motherfucker call me a bitch or they say I'm a hoe or something like that, I ain't playing. And it was like
I get it.
I get it to a certain extent, but like if you feel like I'm that, then do something.
And
Like treat me like whatever you think I'm like. Treat
Yeah.
me like that, and then I'll show you how I'm not like that. And then that's the best example I could give you. There's no reason for me to even entertain your conversation. Now, one thing you ain't gonna do is you ain't gonna run me out of a place that I want to be at. So like, if you think that you're just gonna verbalize anything and I'm just gonna leave because I'm scared of what you're saying, you're insane.
Yeah.
If I want to leave, I'm gonna leave. If I want to stay, I'm gonna stay.
But you ain't about to have me feeling uncomfortable either. You walk here,
See what I'm saying?
man, all y'all some bitches.
So
Anything
again,
you about to walk around here huffing and puffing, then you can go where you can.
this is where we go to the extreme of verbal. So for me, I can only take so much. So once I get to a point where
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable,
Yep.
I have to in my
Has to be
mind, I
addressed.
have to justify whatever is about to happen. So I may say something to invoke something out of you now. You know what I'm saying? So like now the battle changes, right? The tactics change. I'm not playing defense no more. I'm offensively playing defense or defensively playing offense, however you want to look at it. It's just not focused on defense now. Now I got something to say to you. You picking at me? I'm gonna pick at you. I'm gonna see what you gonna do now.
Here goes
Yeah.
the ball. Do you really
Do
want to
you?
play?
Yeah.
Do
It's
you
just
really
like that.
want to? Because I love this game.
And there's
Grew up in this game.
this,
Like it's,
this game is
like trust me, I've been good.
with the Sprite commercial.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when it was done.
I've been in this game a lot longer too. So
So, and that's where the disrespect can lead to something different. So, all that being said leads you to the next topic, which is going to be the whole Iran, Israel.
where'd you go?
What?
And
You ran Israel?
I ran all night and day.
That shit went
Yeah.
over my head like a drone. Real good, because I didn't catch that at all. I ran to Israel. Israel and Iran, whatever. These two guys, right? These two countries.
So lame. Simple-minded
Man,
individuals.
but it got me. And I'm pretty sure it got a lot of you too. Because I was like, what is he talking about? Because I didn't know. I'm being serious. What is he talking about? But whatever. So the situation is taking place. Bombs have been going. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what's going on, right? First and foremost, do y'all agree with America's military actions? And obviously, based off of today, March 5th, Senate or Congress came out and denied the declaration of war, right? So, do y'all agree with the actions of what's taking place so far with our support and our military support, whether it's intelligence or physical help, i.e., dropping bombs? Or
I'll get mine out quick. Do I agree? No. Do I support? Yes.
got you.
Because I use that like you might get in a fight. Do I agree that you should have punched that guy in the face? Now I got to jump in and punch his friend, or now we got to beat up on some people? No. But am I going to support because we're in this situation? Yeah, we're here. We're here. Let's get over. Let's get out of here, and we'll talk. We'll disagree later. That's kind of how I look at this situation. I think it's a dumb thing. I think I'm on the conspiracy side on why they started this,
Okay.
but I'm also supporting the troops because they also give me the right and give us our rights to do what we need to do. So I'm always supporting the troops. So I want them to get over there, take care of business, and make it home safe. But I think the ideal behind it was a little bit off.
What's the conspiracy theory you got? Damn.
I think them files was heating up quick.
The files.
Yeah, I think they was heating up quick. Also
So you think that
I'm
not even gonna say America because America didn't make this decision.
No.
You think that the president and the cabinet behind him or in front of him or the side of him would risk or would rather jump into a war versus due process with these files?
that could be one reason. Also, our economy. What does war bring?
Money, yeah.
A boost to our economy. So I mean, I think it's a lot of things that war does. Like right now, we're talking about war. We talked about the rumored deletion of files and saying release these names, release that, the economy going down. Like it's a lot of different things that were happening where we're like, oh, how do we stop the focus on that? There we go, bomb the motherfuckers. You can do it. Just make a call. Made a call and
I think they've been planning it probably longer than that, though.
With the actual bombing.
Yeah.
I mean, they said they did. They said that this has been 2 years or something like that.
For the amount of
intelligence-wise,
people that they eliminated, like it just seems like they had to have been doing this for a while, and then to decide to strike at this time, like it was probably already somewhat of a plan. I think.
I think there's a plan. I think we have a plan right now to eliminate any country we want.
I could see
right
that.
now. Yep, right now.
Well, I'm not
We
say
pull the
have a
file.
plan, but we
We pull that file out and it's tabs with each country. Like, oh,
this is how we take over Azerbaijan. This is how
Nepal.
we take over France.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? These are who we're gonna hit. I think those files are always updated. I think they're in a drawer, ready to go. I mean,
and I agree. I just don't think it's a physical. I think it's the information.
yeah, I would say.
I get. I think the information's there, but just like you just got to put it. You know what I mean?
All you gotta do is
close that, like you said, close that. Yeah, there you go, boom, and then
this is how we're gonna take out,
shit, yeah.
This is how we're gonna take out this person.
I mean, that's good military tactics, though.
Yeah,
I support it.
You know. So, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think that? Do you support how America is participated so far? And what was it? Do you think that it was the right thing to do?
I mean, in the terms of like morally right, probably, yeah. Like you see innocent people, if you're, let's say, like the strongest person on the block, and you see this innocent group of kids getting terrorized, like you would be morally correct to go and deal with that bully that's terrorizing these kids, right? And so, like, if you want to look at it from a moral stance, like, I mean, I feel like it is morally right to go and try and help these people, break free from this oppression that they've had since the 70s. But the problem is that when you look at it from an actual, we're a country and they're a sovereign country, and like, what specifically did they do? Like that they haven't been doing, because they've been doing terrible shit to protesters for a long time. This isn't anything new. Maybe the death counts are higher. I think it's like into the hundreds over the last couple of weeks or whatever, or months.
Yeah, 1,700, some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean it's terrible. So I mean, for that stuff, like yeah, I love that we were able to do that, and there's a lot of evil people that are no longer on this earth anymore. But,
Who?
Kamani?
Is evil? I'm just asking, man.
I would, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. I just like to do that just to make my first thing. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Before I jump into mine.
No, but the difference is like, is it when you're looking at it from a country's point of view? Like, is that reason for us? We've done it before. We did it in Libya, where we helped institute a regime change, bomb the shit out of the country for like over 60 days. No congressional approval. Like this whole thing that like, oh, he doesn't have the power to do it. It's like, so many presidents over the last 30, 40 years, however long, have been, in my opinion, overstepping what the power is.
Yeah, but they were
legally.
They were talked bad about, and now it's like, you know what? This ain't a bad thing to do. So it all depends on who you follow, who you support, based on well, not for everybody, but I see it a lot. Like, this would have been, if Harris would have won and done this, it would be riots in the streets. See, I can't believe they do that.
I disagree, because like, to bring up, Libya, who was the president at the time, Obama,
and people were pissed.
Republicans were pretty okay with it. Every Republican I knew was fine with it.
And and a lot of people was like, why would we do that?
But the outrage was minimal compared to what you're seeing now. Like, I feel like way more people are upset than than it was back then. And maybe that's just because I lean to the right, so I see things from my point of view. Because that is a very real
your
thing.
side, and you're looking out at, the angry people. You're not looking at, this is who you're looking at as, okay, I'm going to look for their opinions and see how I can, I'm trying to find a word, I'm looking at their opinions and trying to let them know that, hey, this ain't that bad. Like, based on the other way around, like, if same, Democrats do it the same way too, like, well, you guys are tripping, and it's really not that bad. So, depending on what side of the fence you're at, you're looking to defend that side.
Right. A lot of times that, and
And I try to look at it right down the middle, like, but I think what they did in Libya was insane. And they did in Venezuela is insane. I think what they're doing now is, but I go on the end of, if we're in a fight, I'm not gonna voice my disagreements until afterwards. Like, dude, we really shouldn't have did that, but it's not the time to argue about it because we're in a fight already.
so you don't think like
What? Go ahead.
not like preemptive actions, like let's say, again, I don't know the exact reason, but they've said a couple different things. So let's say that they knew they were about to attack, like
I think dropping bombs on somebody, to a certain extent, because when we have, I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but there's something called collateral damage, right? And there's a system or a particular format that they use to track this information, i.e., based off of what we know, we can put this bomb here, and based off of the time, what all our information that we have, this bomb is going to reach this. This how many people possibly could be in that area, and they're gonna give you a score, and that score is gonna tell you if we shoot bombs or if we don't shoot bombs. Ultimately, you have a decision. You're the captain or whoever you are. You're the guy that makes that decision. You tell him, I'm the guy that pressed the button. We're all involved in this, right? We're all involved in this, but the paperwork that I give to Corey that he tells to you, you say the HVT or the high value target is way more incredible, or excuse me, way more valuable to a certain extent, right? Than whoever lives is lost. I think as a country, we have to justify those actions. Whether we support that with intel or we support it with actual ammunitions, or we support it with air coverage, or we support it with COINTEL, counterintelligence, however we support that, because we run a risk of killing civilians.
And
it wouldn't be cool if somebody killed American civilian.
we just sat here and talked about a couple pods ago how amazing our country's military is to be able to go in the middle of the night and
You can't do Ayatollah like that.
and secure.
Unfortunately, that guy, you're not getting him that way. If you put boots on the ground there, right hand to the man, it's an all-out war. It's a fuck declaration.
I'm just
it's
saying,
an all-out war. If
we sat here and talked about we have the ability. A couple hours ago, we have the ability to go get anybody on this planet we want. We can make them dead.
We did it. We did it. We killed him.
shit.
Yeah.
So that was the objective, is to kill him. That was the objective. So we did that. So my problem behind that is we couldn't get the best strategic plan to figure out how to get this dude was to bomb him, because he's protected everywhere he goes. You know what I mean? Everywhere he goes, he's protected. It's just the same thing as our president. They're going to do surveillance on wherever he's going to be at, make sure that roof-type snipers and
Roof-type snoppers.
Snoppers.
Are they? Wasn't he like a head turn away from not being our president?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if the United States president is just a head turn away from being touched, I know that we are far more capable of doing that to other people.
And
I
I
think
would say,
bombs will be that's the easier option. Like, hey,
yeah, of
get out of here.
course.
That's the easier option. But I do believe, as I've stated before, that we can get anybody we want to on the planet.
Yeah, but see, my okay, I agree, but I think that if somebody's trying to get all three of us, right, and we know this, and they clip one of us, the other two of us are going deeper and hiding than what we already was, which means now, in order for me to get a SEAL team or a Delta or a Ranger Force or whoever, a Rangers, whoever in there, now it's deeper, which means that I got to get more intel, which means more time, which means the risk of badder things or worse things happening. Ultimately, I agree, but I just think that we took the best route that we could
Of course.
for this particular moment, based off of the intel, the alliance and the alliance's help that we utilize in this particular situation to get the mission done, right? But again, for me, when you run a risk, like going to get, I was about to say Obama, but going to get Osama, I don't think you needed a congressional hearing to do that. Reason being is because I don't think you can hide congressional hearings from the public. Like I'm pretty sure they can make them sign NDAs, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But once these certain group of people go meet, there's gonna be a group of people that wants to know what y'all was talking about in there if it was closed off. We can't bring cameras in there. But I'm saying, if I'm going to do if I go to Congress and say, hey man, I want to go kill Osama bin Laden, and they say we're gonna vote on that, and I say cool, y'all can vote on that.
But I'm doing it.
But I'm saying my time frame, everything matters to me.
Well, now there's going to be a vote that everyone's going to know about.
That's my whole point. So you don't think he's gonna get word of that? Oh shit, they trying to get me. Let me move around and go somewhere hide and deeper. So certain things I understand why we gotta act now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know the laws, but I don't know what the president is able to just write and go. Because there's certain things that he can just say, I don't need your approval, I can just make it happen. Right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is one of them things, right?
But it's not supposed to be that way, though.
And I get that, but this is my whole point. Osama bin Laden, I'm cool with. And it's not even on the Obama shit that he was.
Well,
in
he was
office.
already like. Didn't they already vote and say he was like on
The list? Yeah,
he's on a like.
But everybody on that list was. You can go get them like that.
Was this guy on the list?
Ayatollah to Israel, but
I'm saying that's what I'm trying to get. So like, so
I mean, he's the leader of the number one sponsor, so
but-
I'm pretty sure he was on there.
He's on the list, then okay,
I don't know
we have
if he
lists of
was
people to where we've all voted already to say if we got a chance to get him.
because if he was that, they wouldn't. Then
he's
you
not on that
wouldn't
list.
have old buddy on TV saying they did this shit wrong.
No, they're gonna
Yeah, then
they're
that's
gonna do
crazy
it
then.
individualistic because invading or potentially invading Pakistan is a lot different than potentially invading like China. You know what I mean? So Pakistan, where Osama was, they're like, yeah, cool, they may do that, but they're not gonna be like, if Osama's in China, yeah, go ahead and invade China and start World War III. That'll be fine.
I think if Ayatollah was the same type of quote unquote security that Osama had, as lax as Osama shit was, chilling in the house, not no bunker, not even like Saddam Hussein underground, I think we would have went and got him the same way.
Saddam Hussein was barely underground though.
I mean, he was underground. First of all,
He was. It was more like in the ground, and then there was a piece of wood on top of him. Like
is that
was,
not under?
So the leader of
ground
North
was- he was-
Korea, he's not on the list, right? But we know that he's
He's
a bad
somebody
guy.
we watch.
But he's not on the list of we got a chance to go get him. It's an automatic green light.
No. I don't. I think he's somebody we watch. Kim Jong Un.
Oh, no.
I think if we wanted to kill him
Osama's on the list
based off of the terroristic shit that he did to
so
America.
this guy that they just went in
Ayatollah.
he's like
He's
Osama list or Kim Jong Un's list.
He's both because he's done
He
things.
can't be both.
He has to because
Because if you're on this list, that means we don't have to vote.
But let me
can get
explain
your
to you.
ass.
His actions put him on Osama list. His status in his country keeps him on the Jong-un or the Kim Jong-un list. Jong-un. But that's his actions, what he's done, and what his country has supported, paid for, participated in, whether behind the scenes.
Well, it's either you're on the watch list or you're on the kill list. There's no middle.
Again, let me explain. For Israel, he's on a kill list. For America, he's on a watch list. He don't do anything that, he's done a lot of things that directly affects us. But he's never done nothing like Osama bin Laden done, quote unquote, to America.
What?
He's never blown up 3,000 people or killed 3,000 people at one time.
That's true, but I mean, he's still responsible for a lot of American deaths.
Again, that's what I'm saying. He's on a list for Israel.
I think he's on our list too, or at
He's
least he was.
responsible for a lot of American deaths?
Yeah.
His people has funded a lot of things that got a lot of American people dead. A lot of American soldiers killed.
He's funded money to Hezbollah and Hamas.
He's paid for a lot. That's what I'm saying.
They killed a bunch of American people
throughout Iraq.
Hezbollah, these are facts. So you got what is the Taliban, and then you had different facets that came in and supported them. You know what I mean? And within those facets,
did we just have the Taliban guy here?
Yeah, that was Trump doing. He brought that guy in. That's him. But ultimately, you got different facets that support that group of people, and they're willing to send fighters. And there's some countries that quote unquote back end supported are fronted cash for what is it, the insurgents. What are these guys' names? I keep dropping. Who is these guys? The insurgents. Who is these guys?
The insurgents?
Yeah, that's what they were called.
So we said, what was the two groups we're talking about?
Hezbollah and Hamas.
I think they give money to the Houthis as well.
Houthis, yeah. In Africa, they give money everywhere.
They're the number one terror sponsor in the entire world. Like, billions of dollars a year.
I mean, one is enough to me, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, number-wise.
I don't know how many people they didn't... I know for a fact they're responsible for thousands of they supported they supported the Taliban. They supported the Taliban, the Islamic movement in over there. The motherfuckers that flew the black flags with the crescent moon and shit like that on there. They supported these guys. They gave them money. They gave them arms. They armed these guys. They fed them. They did a lot for them that will make America say, "Wait, you're not on my side." But we ain't going to go kill you now.
Yeah.
I think Israel's job was, we want to kill you now. So then we come up with this, I'm not even going to say plan, scheme, whatever, to take him out. Right? Ayatollah. And they took him out. I personally feel like when you do anything like that, where you run a risk of civilians being killed, you need to have approval from everybody. I understand that even in Osama shit, civilians, quote unquote, a lady was shot or some shit like that, but you still run a risk. But those boots on ground and the boots on ground to go get Ayatollah will be totally different. We need damn near a brigade of special forces and rangers to go get that dude on the sneaky level. We had 2 helicopters with fucking however many guys to go get Osama. They handled the job, they did what they did, and they got the fuck up out of there. Yeah. We can do whatever we need to do, i.e., that's why we killed him. That's why we were able to kill him, or support killing him, or whatever like that. My problem with the whole thing is, if you violated or if you operated outside the acts of Congress in direct retaliation of your actions, i.e., the President of the United States, or your cabinet, American soldiers, citizens lost their life. Who is responsible for them lives lost? That's where I have a problem. The other problem I have with it is I've never been a soldier. Hats off to everybody that is a soldier. Tip my hats off to you. Marines, Air Force, the Army, Navy. I don't care. Reserves, National Guard. I don't care who you are. If you took your time, I support you. I literally support you here on this podcast, and I literally support you in my real life job. I support you. So my problem with that is you don't talk about life as if it's nothing, as if it's expendable if you've never been in them dudes' shoes to be talked about like it's expendable. Didn't you have a bone spur, sir? That's why you didn't join the draft? Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, fuck off. You don't talk about those dudes. Oh, well, we lost soldiers, and we're gonna lose more. What? What? We didn't even declare war. Hey, man, we got to figure out something because we got soldiers losing their life for your actions. You think Iran would have bombed the embassies that they bombed if we wouldn't have bombed them? No, they wouldn't have.
I don't believe that.
Okay, cool. Did you have intel or intelligence that said they would have bombed us if we wouldn't have bombed them? Didn't he come out and say that he's not going to do any? If you do something to us, we're going to do something to you. He said that. Mm-hmm. And you did something to him. And the American soldiers lost their life. And then you get on TV and act like life is priceless. Irreplaceable. Granted, I get it. You got expendable. I get it. You got another soldier that's gonna take that guy's place or that woman's place. But that is somebody's loved one, bro. What? That is somebody's family member. That is somebody's kin. Somebody hurting behind that situation that you took the time to just make a brash decision and you didn't protect them the way you should have.
I mean,
granted, we can't stop where missiles go. We can't stop where these drones are gonna go. Some of these drones are landing in crazy areas. Some of these drones are not hitting the targets that they're intended to go to. We're at a point right now where it's almost like we're just gonna hit anything, right? But for me personally, I think it's disingenuous. I think it's gross. I think it's disrespectful, downright nasty to get on TV and talk about life of the soldiers that you weren't and you never done it. You've never been the guy that you gotta go out there, bro. Man, we watch these guys. We watch motherfuckers getting blown up in Fallujah. And these dudes had to go. They had to. Man, it's called AWOL when you don't go. And you can go to prison for that.
It's not just his fault, though.
I'm not saying it's just his fault. The cabinet and the people that made that decision
it's everybody who, it goes down to the cabinet of people, everybody who voted for, everybody
I don't think people voted for him to take that decision in his own hand because they didn't know about it. He wasn't running like, hey, on March 3rd and March 1st, I'm going to bomb Iran and you guys are not going to know about it until the morning of. That's not what he did. So people that voted for him,
and I think that people. So when I say people vote for him, and they look at that decision and say, "Nah, that ain't too terrible." I think that is enabling said actions.
I think that a lot of people in America, I'm not even saying no politics, but if you understand what's going on, I'm not even saying understand. If you're watching what's going on to a certain extent, I'm not saying Ayatollah should have been killed. I'm not saying I disagree with him being killed either. But I do say this, that sometimes I personally believe that there's necessary evils in order to keep shit in line. And I think America trumps how they feel, no pun intended. I think America trumps how they feel on everything. I feel like he's a bad guy and we should take this motherfucker out. Not understanding everything that's going on over there. Like Trump come out and said,
it shouldn't be one guy's decision.
I don't think it's one guy's decision. Trump's, respectfully, he's not smart enough to make that decision on his own. He's fucking kids and shits on himself. He's not smart enough to make that decision on his own. There's other, bro. He's not that smart.
I'm not. It was the
he shits on himself.
Okay.
You don't think that? People said that.
It's just okay. People say a lot of stuff, though. I mean, I don't know.
Why he wear loose-fitting suits? Because he's wearing diapers.
I mean, maybe that's his problem. I don't know.
You want him in the skins?
I would prefer you wear a jacket that fits.
You want a president in the skinny jeans?
Or like Obama, good, clean brown suit.
I want a president that I know doesn't shit his pants.
Whatever color it was.
What is that? What does that cover up?
What?
Shit.
It's going to fit well with his skin tone.
Is that what it is? Oh, I thought it was like a shit tan.
No,
That's just we're just joking.
no,
right now, being
Obama ain't
silly.
shitting on himself.
I'm just being
Obama
silly.
hooping.
Big facts.
You ain't never seen Trump hoop
Nasty
nothing.
with it too.
Hooping,
Oh,
pooping.
Hooper. Hooper.
I was like, wait, what?
We're just being silly.
No,
That's all.
but ultimately, I don't think Trump that. I'm not saying he's an idiot. I am, but I'm not saying
He
that
didn't make the war plans or sit here and be like, all right, guys,
by himself.
we've got them all. We got them cornered this weekend. They're supposed to be here.
There's a guy. He's
sure.
the guy that says yes. Y'all tell me
They
everything.
bring him the plan, and
he says
he's like,
says yes.
You
I
guys
like
think
it.
that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. I think he might tell
I think
somebody,
it's the
"Hey,
other
I
way.
want to do this. I think we should do this," and then they figure it out.
And I
And
don't
he's
think-
not the guy.
But I don't think he cares about what the plan is either. I think he says, "Hey, I want this guy done,"
Yeah, and that's
and then he gets done, regardless.
Yeah, that's their
regardless
job.
of the plan.
yeah. His job is to say something, and your job is to execute whatever I say.
I
And
think
he-
that
and they go and do
I
that.
think that it's a lower level of to where hey, bro, I need a plan to take this guy out. You can literally walk in the bathroom, draw with the crown on a sheet of paper on a napkin, and come back and say, "All right, let's get it."
I think if you,
I think that's at the level.
I think if you was president, I could do the same thing.
Yeah, you hire all your friends.
No, I'm saying I think if you were president, you hired me, I can go in the bathroom and draw some shit down and come to you and say, "Hey man, this is what we want to
And
do."
rock with it.
Yeah, rock with it.
So that's what I'm saying.
But
So we
behind the
talk about
scenes,
plans.
I'm gonna go give it to Corey. Corey's gonna give it to somebody else. Somebody else gonna give it to somebody else, and a real plan is gonna be situated,
I
set
don't
in
think our
place.
government's set up like that right
It
now.
has to be
I
because
know
they,
it
they
does
wouldn't execute it. Bro, it was 200 planes flying in the air when
I
they
was
did what
about
they
to say,
did.
like,
There's no way
the
you're not gonna execute
operations-
that operation like that.
they've been almost, they've been done really well from all, even people who are anti. They're like, yo, you can't deny how amazing our military is, and I know you're not trying to.
That's just because we're
And that,
amazing.
to
but
be completely
I
honest,
think
that's not
that
really
could've been
our
done.
military. That's just our tactics.
Yeah,
with
I think that could have
somebody
been
else's.
done without loss of American soldiers' lives.
And that's my problem. That's what. That's
So that's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't care.
You-
He doesn't look at it like, well, we're gonna lose people here and here. He just went and drew this shit on a napkin and was like, and can we get the target? We got the target. I don't care about losses.
yeah. So the 150 or however many, rest in peace to those kids that lost their lives in that situation. But again,
What are you talking about?
when they said the school got bombed, but it wasn't the school getting bombed. It was
It was Iran's missile malfunctioning and falling on the school.
that's what they say.
That's
Right.
that. The thing is either story is just as credible right now.
6-7.
And for me,
Whether we
for
did
me,
it or they did it right now, we don't know.
I don't care who did it. Personally, to me personally, I don't care what leader lines himself by kids. You got it, brother. You line yourself up next to a school, you got it, brother. But on my mama, you got to leave. And that's where our military, that's where we are efficient. You have to leave, and I'm gonna clip you when you leave. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clip you when you leave. If I gotta sit a dude out here, bro, we've heard stories about snipers sitting in the same, right hand to the man. I've talked to a sniper. He told me himself he sat in the same area for 36 hours.
Yeah.
It's the same exact spot, waiting on one guy to show his face, just to clip him. 36 hours.
Yeah. I believe it.
I can't sit here for 36 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means you got to pee right here. It's a whole bunch of stuff you got to do right here for 36 hours just to get one person. So the dedication is there.
Snipers don't pee or poop.
I don't know what
Them Jones.
I don't know what they do. They might
We
have
gotta keep it in as long as possible.
They don't know.
you know,
so
but they got
last
those little,
They don't know. No, we're talking
bag.
about American soldiers. That's a weakness they don't have.
I don't know about Jesus. Ken dolls. We're all Ken dolls.
We're all Kindle.
That'd be a perfect soldier. But ultimately,
that part.
like, I don't think that.
Excuse me.
I don't think that taking out Ayatollah the way we took him out protected our soldiers. So back to King Danos, I think communication, bro. I don't think Iran was trying to just slaughter everything now, right? Because there's repercussions to your actions. Granted, free will in this motherfucker. So if he wanted to just say, I'm gonna shoot off 1,000 missiles today, cool, you do that. But tomorrow, there's a real problem for you.
I was supposed
Oh, in
but
about
you just
15
said
minutes.
now, though. So doesn't
No,
don't you want to deal with the problem before it becomes a huge problem?
That's why go back to what I said earlier, communication. We
And he
have
said-
talks with people.
and he said
But
we
it-
ain't messing with it. He said
Bro,
we ain't messing with y'all.
He said he came and said that today, but earlier he said if America does anything to me, anything, we are going to attack. This is him. He told us what's going to happen, and y'all,
Yeah.
I'm not y'all, but there was still a choice to attack.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Granted, I'm not saying that the choice was wrong. I'm just saying who is liable for those soldiers' deaths because they could have been avoided. And do you think that the time that they would have been avoided, i.e., not bombing that motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
That them soldiers would have lost their life? No.
I agree with you 100% with like they look at it from a cold perspective.
And I think
I'm
all
a lot
for
of
that
times where they're headed, and I'm not saying this is where Trump is. I just think a lot of military people, they look at like they can justify X amount of losses because if we hadn't have done something and Iran did this, we would have lost way more. And then we still would have ended up having to have the same war, but now we would have had this huge loss of people. So that's how a lot of people like World War II with Hiroshima and dropping the nuclear bomb.
though. They
Like
attacked us.
those 2 bombs saved way more lives than a lot of people think. Because if we wouldn't have dropped those bombs and invaded Japan, the entire island was going to fight us.
But we were
So we would have killed every single Japanese person, and we would have lost tons more people. So more
sure.
Japanese, more Americans would have
For
died.
sure, I agree. 100%.
So we dropped
that
the
was
bombs.
a
and
that was a
retaliation.
That was a reaction. That wasn't a.
So what we did to them and what they did to us, that's their reaction. Our soldiers losing their lives, that's their reaction.
So like
Right?
so
So
based
my
on that logic, if we go in and attack and they're like, well, we're just gonna nuke y'all way and take out all these people. You gonna get what I'm saying? Like if we pop it off and then you're like, well,
You can't tell me how to react to what you did to me.
yeah,
Period.
Yeah.
I don't care what you can
if you
come
slap
spit
me
on my shoe and I decide to
and
fucking
I punch the shit out of you.
or DDT you.
Yeah.
Or fucking get a
So how
boulder.
come that doesn't work in the reverse though? Because Iran's been doing all kinds of shit to America for a long time. So I
Iran
did find
has-
the numbers. 608 American troop deaths in the Iraq War by Iran, are due to Iran.
war. I
Beirut, barracks bombing. 241 U.S. Marines. The Khobar Towers bombing. 19 U.S. airmen, and then it said the 6 recently.
So all them bombings and stuff that you talked about that happened in the
But I
Afghanistan,
said I thought it was
Iraq war,
thousands.
right?
So I heard 241, 16, and
That's
6.
8.
yeah, right about right under 1,000.
So my
What
thing
you
about,
talking about? Well, the
Off
first
of-
one you said was during an active war.
which is the Iraq
they're helping their
Afghanistan
allies.
war. They're
Not
helping their
Iran.
allies.
They're helping their allies.
Basically what I'm saying
It's
is, why didn't we go fuck
it's
them
still
over there?
Iran killing
Why didn't we go
Americans.
fuck them over
Why
there?
does it matter if they're helping?
Why
their
didn't we go
allies?
fuck
We're
them
in
over
a
there
war.
though?
Yeah, exactly. Like right
That's
We're
my
not
now.
whole
war
question.
with Iran. And what you say?
Why didn't we go fuck them over there? If we know that they're attacking us and killing our American soldiers,
Yeah, it should've
why
been-
didn't we go do something to
Yeah, it
them
should have been
then?
Iraq.
Because
and Iran.
we've been tolerating small little shit from them forever and ever and ever.
How much-
And then finally you have someone who said, "I'm not tolerating that shit no more." Like I said, I don't know
So
if
you
I
think Bush was
necessarily.
tolerating shit? Shocking all. You think he was tolerating shit from people?
Yeah,
No,
Okay.
hell no. That Bob's over Baghdad. Like I remember that shit on TV.
I remember that shit, and it was
He
not
was-
shocking all. It was like,
He
oh,
was
that's
not
it.
fucking around.
No, I remember watching that shit. I remember shocking on and being like,
That's it.
"This is it."
Bro, they bombed them for like 7 minutes, I want to say.
It was longer than that, but it wasn't how they made it seem like it was going to be. That's all
Bro,
I'm
a
saying.
carpet bomb, respectfully, out of a C-130. It's like a 100 and something bombs. That shit is like 20 seconds.
Yeah, like, I ain't never seen nobody go as hard as a Bush.
Bro, that shit was insane. You know how many rounds of planes came through? You know how many AC-130s just flew around, or the Hercules or whatever it was, just flew around and unloaded in that area? We we have yet to see Trump use the military power in that fashion. I don't think we've seen physically since we've been alive anybody use the military in that fashion since Bush. Bro, that shit was in this. That's why it was called shock and awe. If you was just awed or just shocked, sounds like you were just awed or maybe just and. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was about to say.
You might have caught it in the middle.
That was 21 to 22 straight days.
You know what I mean? Like. For me personally,
3 weeks.
My whole thing would be, and I'm not with the conspiracy. Well, doesn't matter. I think America joined something that necessary evils. I think is out there, right? Excuse me. I think Ayatollah was a necessary evil. You killed his father. His son, I say you killed his father because his son is set to take place of who he is. How do you think he feels? You killed his father. You murdered his father.
Yeah.
You didn't declare war on his father. You didn't do this. You didn't do the duel. You shot me in my back. You murdered him. How do you think he feels? You think he wants death to America?
I mean,
respectfully, wasn't the motherfucker?
They've been chanting it for decades, so that's what they've always wanted. So it's, I don't know. I just feel like,
and that's fine. But do you think he wants it?
Of course he does.
Yeah, you just killed his father. You don't think he wants revenge or something in retaliation? Why do you think they killed Uday and Uday from Saddam's sons?
You said what?
Why do you think they killed Saddam's sons?
Because they don't want to deal with the future problem.
That's my point right there. Mm-hmm. That's my point right there.
So do you not think that they should take him out as well?
What I'm saying is do it the right way, the legal way.
What does that mean?
Declaring war on these motherfuckers.
So I said it earlier, but I don't think y'all heard, or maybe y'all did. You just didn't care. We haven't been to war technically since World War II, right? Like that was the last actual war we were in. Like. Even though they call them wars, like Vietnam War, Korean War, so like technically none of those are wars, technically, which is why a lot of people are like, "Oh, we've never lost a war," because they try and, anyways.
But we had all
operations.
But we had all branches of government supporting. It was voted on and said, "All right, we rock."
So the Iraq.
Well, now we've voted on this as well. Right.
So
they voted to allow Trump to have the war powers, and they voted not to declare war.
Yeah. So what we do as Americans, so to speak, our president, so to speak, is we ride that thin line. So
yeah, I think
we don't declare war.
I think it's abuse.
We don't declare
just war. To be clear, it's just the precedent has been set for so long that he's just doing what almost every other fucking president has done. And honestly, like...
Well, that's my thing is, if we condemn this president for doing it, let's condemn... If we condemn presidents of the past for doing it, let's keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
So, like, if we're condemning... I agree,
because a lot of people aren't like that.
Yeah, if we're condemning from, Bush, Obama...
I didn't have a problem Clinton, with Obama using drones to kill terrorists all over different countries. That didn't bother me at all.
A lot of stuff that I don't bother me.
And there was a ton of collateral damage there as well.
Protection of
our country. I don't want that to be the justification of, well, hey, this president did it.
And that's why I think
this did it.
Everyone's overstepping, and I think we should do something to peel that power back, because I don't think that the founding fathers were expecting the war powers resolution to do, and a lot of people ignore what the war power says because there's like certain circumstances, but not all the time are we under those circumstances, but they do it anyways. That's what Trump's doing now. And
you said earlier, you breaking parameters. We set parameters, and parameters don't work anymore.
Yeah, and once one president sets all of a sudden, this president did it. Every president after is like, well, I'm going to do that too. Like executive orders. We used to have like 10 executive orders for a whole president. And then all of a sudden now Trump did what? Like 800 in his first day or some shit? Like he broke the record for most. Biden wasn't far behind him. Trump before him broke the record again. Obama wasn't far. Bush wasn't. Like, it's just, you can watch the chart just grow and grow and grow because these presidents are trying to, one, undo everything the previous president just did by executive order. Oh, he did this. Oh, and write that out. And then they're trying to implement their new agenda quickly.
Well, that's because
So they use executive order and they bypass Congress because it takes too long and they can't agree on anything.
the American people have they. When I look at it, it's not about right or wrong anymore. It's about who you support. It's like, hey, I'm a Democrat. I don't give a fuck what the Democrat president does. I'm not gonna tell him he's wrong. I'm just gonna support it. Or I'm a Republican. I don't care what he did. I might look at it and be, that's the dumbest shit ever, but I don't want to lose my status as a Republican. So I'm gonna say, it's cool. Like once people get back to, it doesn't matter what side you're on, you get back to right or wrong, then I think that we'll get back on a better path.
Yeah, I don't
Instead of just saying,
know if we'll ever get there, man.
no.
I mean, based off what's going on,
it's definitely.
You know what I mean, there's a sides to everything.
Yeah, it's
And-
never getting that way.
And that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Even with this right here, like there's gonna be sides. There's gonna be people that say yes, and there's gonna be people that say no. There's gonna be Democrats that say no just because they're Democrats. There's gonna be Republicans that say yes just because they're Republicans. I think we all can agree that this president has done some wild shit, right? And I don't think that anybody on this panel, so to speak, agrees with every single thing that he's done at all.
No.
You know what I mean?
But
But-
you'd have to agree. But when you get to defending it, it's just
I'm just saying, I think that everybody disagrees with something that he's done, right? And I can chalk this the same way as the people that say Blue Lives Matter, right? Blue Lives Matter, and you're absolutely correct. But when you're siding with a bad cop and you refuse to stand up and say what's right and what's wrong, like you said, that's where the problem lies. Right and wrong is where the problem lies.
It should be.
Are we right for doing what
that's
we're
black and
doing?
white.
Are we wrong for doing
Yes.
what we're doing? I feel like the way we're handling this situation with the Iran shit is wrong. Personally. I'm not saying the Ayatollah should be alive. I'm not saying that what he did should be condemned. I'm not saying he's not a bad guy. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying I personally think about we did it the wrong way. If supporting somebody with intelligence is one thing, flying planes, whole nother ballgame. Getting shot down by your allies, whole nother ballgame.
yeah. But
Period.
I still stand by my original point. Like, right, wrong, or indifferent. And we're in a fight. Like, I'm standing behind my side.
I agree.
And then we
So
just
that's
talk
why I
about it
say
afterwards.
declare war.
Yeah,
So
we
we'll
gotta
have
have
a
a-
fight we'll have a dog in the fight because everything that we're doing right now, just like you said, we haven't been to war since World War II, based off a declaration. But
Right.
we've done a lot of
we've
operations,
done
plenty of
Shit
places.
that,
Warlike.
walks like a war and talks like a war.
They're considered operations. And
Yeah.
that's that thin line that you can run where you're a president and say, hey, we're not going to war, but we are doing warlike operations in this particular part of the world.
Yeah, because what happens? Well, what happens if we call it a war and then another country joins, another country joins?
That's what
now your
happens. Well,
Allies,
that's
now your
exactly what
allies
happens.
join. Now we have.
You're
now
about to
we
have
World War
have.
Six.
No, now we have the end time of end times. People say World War III is going to end everything.
Well, I mean, it's nuclear. That's the whole. That's
So
the scary
so
part.
once
behind
you
it.
go
Everybody's
to
gonna nuke up.
war, then it's like now we're in war. That Geneva Code, Geneva Convention that people talk. It's war. We don't give a damn about none of that. It's,
Well, I mean, we're like the only people that I ain't say the only people, but we.
but I'm just saying, like, once you say the word war, even when you just go like simple sports, like, oh, they had a war, that means motherfuckers damn near took their gloves off and just went crazy. They didn't care about the rules. They didn't give a damn about a low blow or an illegal elbow. They're at war. They're throwing everything they have. So I think that's a key reason why we keep doing operations. Because once we say war, the people are fighting like, oh, we're in war? Okay, watch this.
Well, I think it's more along the lines of the declaration. You know what I mean? Like trying to get the Congress to approve it. Because what we realize is from World War One, World War Two,
Gloves are taken off.
not even the gloves taken off. You're gonna lose a lot of people. There's a lot, and then behind the scenes, there's a lot based off of what we do now. You know, 400,000 for a soldier that dies in war. It's a lot of money that's gonna get transferred. And I'm not saying that their lives are not worth anything or anything like that.
Parameters are different from operations in war. Different rule sets.
Yeah, and the you know like the
That's the word of the year.
Yeah.
Parameters, big facts.
like the like when you lean into the war side of things, you have to go get other people to agree with your point of view, i.e. Trump and his cabinet may feel like Ayatollah's the bad guy. If we take him out now, change that regime over there, it'll allow X, Y, and Z or whatever the case may be. But to convince Congress of this may be a lot harder than what I think it may be. So I'm just gonna execute my plan the proper way that it can, not necessarily saying like I'm shitting on the law or
I ain't got time for the law.
you know what I mean? Like yeah, and again, certain things that certain missions or operations that these guys go on, I don't feel like certain things should be televised or publicized or told about or talked about or anything like that. That's why my whole thing is like, if there should be a war area. You know what I mean? It's 4,000 square miles is war. We go there, we go to war. Like you look, bro, we gonna be there. We all gonna meet on this date. All right, cool. If you're in this area, you're getting fucked over. I don't care if you're a passenger plane. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
If you come in this area, you're getting
done.
fucked over. Reason being is because everybody in the world knows do not come in this area. And the only reason I want to do that is so we can stop exactly what happened. I don't
So we
think
send
kids
everybody
could.
to, let's fight on the moon. Like, we got an issue, meet me on the moon.
Well, I mean, we
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, we call that shit like just like the bike ride.
Nah, because
The thing, right? Yeah,
can't
yeah.
get out there.
You
But
meet me at the bike ride. 3 o'clock.
ultimately, I think that the collateral damage. I think the what is that when they did the napalming and all them kids was running out with their skin hanging out. They thought it was clothes and the skin hanging off. I don't think that's right. Whether you grew up to be a Viet Cong or you grew up to be a Taliban or you grew up to be a fucking Iranian Mossad or whatever the fuck you are, whoever the hell you're gonna be against us or against whoever. I don't think kids should be subjected to warlike treatment. Although I understand that kids are subjected to warlike treatment, I don't think it's right. Like I
course
think
not.
every kid should have, like, granted, you may play on rocks and gravel. My child may play in grass. His kid may play on concrete. Your kid may play in sand. But everybody should be playing. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't. I think war is for men and women that want to participate in war. Period. I don't think it's right that I get to sit here all day and chill while my country goes to completes an operation, bombs other people, and I never get to experience a fucking fragment of what them kids feel or how them kids live or whatever we can't even understand, right? Just sitting here right now and 2 houses blowing up next door and then the whole block blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Like we you don't know these. Hey man, everything on Ranch here is gone. Everything. Everything on that street gone. They depleted that whole street. You don't have no idea what it feels like to feel that way. To lose your whole family. You know what I'm saying? Like to a bomb. To wake up in rubble. As a kid. Your foot hanging off. Watching your family. Bro, we don't understand. I don't think no kid should be subjected to that.
Right.
Whether you grow up with the Taliban, Hezbollah, Hamas, fucking, I don't care. The fucking the Venezuelan the Venezuelan drug monsters that's out there. Them guys are monsters with the drugs. That's why he did what he did. But I don't think any kid should go through that. And my heart goes to them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like to the degree where it literally brings a tear to my eyes thinking about that. My kids ain't subjected to that. Bro, I couldn't imagine not being able to protect them from shit like that. Dad, what are we gonna do? Bro, I couldn't imagine that shit. And these people gotta live that. So like, let's do something to keep the kids, them people out of it. I don't give a goddamn about it. Respectfully, I don't care about a man at all dying in war. I don't care at all. Whether you signed up for it You know what I'm saying? Are you volunteer for? I don't give a goddamn. You chose this, brother. I'm outside playing my soccer ball.
Well, some people who don't see it that way, and I think that that's changed the way other countries operate. Like once you start strapping bombs on kids and have them walk up towards you, you're kind of like, well, next time I'm gonna, kid or not, like it's me or you.
And I get war
So
tactics.
yeah, so I just yeah,
I
I'm
don't
with you.
knock any soldier that came back and said I had to do what I had to do to
Yep.
get back. I don't
It
knock it. I
sucks.
get it.
And that's not a knock on us. That's a knock on the people who live that way and decide, well, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna strap this kid with a bomb and he's gonna walk up there and I'm gonna pull the trigger from a safe distance. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm with you on that. It just sucks. ELE, man.
Yeah. And that's the part for me where like
Well,
that's why I say like if we gonna do it, let's just do it.
they're about to
You know what I'm
bring
saying?
evidence,
Because
man.
ultimately, everything that Israel does over there, we're liable with. They're gonna chalk us up with it, whether it was our bomb,
I'm just
our
hoping that
intelligence.
the people are gonna rise up. They said I keep watching like different videos of them, and they're basically talking about how they're waiting until the bombs stop dropping, but they're like, we're ready.
Me personally, I've seen more people hurt, and his funeral shit was way more numbers than I seen people that was celebrating him dying. Which told me one thing. We don't think, you think that you know shit that you really don't fucking know. And I'm not saying that our intelligence is bad. I'm just saying sometimes shit don't play out the way you think it is. Like you think that there's gonna be the holy leader that's gonna rise up in the line with us or be cool with whatever. Hey brother, you just killed somebody that's very, very important to them. That's the part that blows me. Oh, well, these Iranians saying no. But I guarantee you that, man, just as bad as Saddam Hussein was to people, there's a group of people that love that man. Period. And will
Yeah.
die for him. No matter what you say about him, how you feel about him, they were people that feel that way. Same thing with Osama. Same thing with Fidel Castro. Same thing with Hitler.
Same thing with our
Same
president.
thing with Trump.
Yeah, same thing with
Bro,
the
there's
presidents.
everybody. There's somebody. You're a good guy to some people and a bad guy to others.
Same thing
And
with your boss at work.
sometimes the good guy that you are, even though you're a bad guy to the world, sometimes your good guy trumps more than the bad guy that you are. And people will ride with you even in death. Trump said out his own mouth, if them motherfuckers take me out, it's already a plan to obliterate them. Already a plan. You think they're gonna execute it if something happens to him? That's the question. Y'all think they execute it? If do you think his cabinet will execute whatever plans he had set forth if Iran?
I don't think.
I don't know what
it's.
his plan was, but as long
He
as
said it was
it's
to obliterate him.
yeah,
I don't think it's special for him. Like you try to make it seem like it's special for him.
I was about to say I don't think who
who's-
president is.
Yeah. I don't think who. I don't care who the sitting president is. Fuck with us if you want to.
Have you ever heard anybody come on TV and say, if you threaten an American, kill an American, we will hunt you down and kill you?
Have I know?
Trump's cabinet did.
I don't think I can. Well, because that's what they do. They're gonna come out and be brash, braggadocious.
And I'll say this behind that. Do you think that he's bullshitting when he say that his cabinet will execute whatever he told them to do? And he said obliterate Iran.
Well,
Do
no,
you think
because
his cabinet is bullshit?
I don't think that's special for him. I think that's standard operation for whoever. You could be the president.
And
You could be the president. If that happens, you don't even have to brag about it. I just think that's standard operation. If they get our president, the leader of the free world, we got something for you.
cool. And I agree.
Regardless
I
of what
think
the
that
name is.
I think the obliterating part is real.
Yeah, for
I don't
Whoever
even think
the
it's
leader of the free
forever.
world is.
I think it's this cabinet. Personally, I feel like they will literally obliterate Iran. I.e., I think they'll drop a nuke on the motherfuckers. I think
I
they will
don't think that.
Hiroshima. Maybe, I don't know. But
I hope
drop
not.
500-600 bombs on him, whatever. But I really feel like what he's saying and the way they people feel about him.
I think our bombs have gotten better to where, like, we don't have to drop a nuke. We can obliterate you with some other stuff.
Yeah,
Y'all seen we started using that high-powered laser to
I was
shoot
gonna
down
say.
drones?
yeah.
It might be
That shit's cool as fuck.
Yeah, it might be some shit from the sky. Like, hey, y'all thought that Black Knight drone, y'all thought it was something secretive. No, that's us.
Whatever it was,
knows?
I think that they would real life. I don't think they're just gonna drop bombs on people. I
Yeah,
think they
no,
would
we
literally
take-
try to delete damn near every Iranian that they possibly could over there.
It'd be a new map coming out.
Yeah, I think
With the
I think
missile-
that's how
with the
serious.
chunk.
I don't think every cabinet would do that for every president because I don't think every president would
I
leave
think-
orders to do that type of shit.
I don't think the president leaves the orders. I think it's standard. Like it's
Yeah, and
a standard operation.
and if you
Some
assassinate our president,
Some people brag about it. Some people won't. But I think that's a standard. I don't care what side you're on. You take out our guy.
yeah, of course we're gonna come and get you. But I'm saying I think that Trump and I think their cabinet
think
will
that-
go overboard. That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
that-
I think they
that'll-
will go extreme
Yeah,
to an extreme level.
I disagree.
Where
I think I think obliterated is for anybody. You come take our president out. Well, I don't care who it is. You get obliterated. Out. Done. You will be. You will not be on the next map that's printed for the world. That we delete. That name is deleted.
well, yeah. I mean, well, I'll say this: peace and blessings be to everybody for sure. I hope they get this shit lined out. Probably not, but I mean, two-sided sword, so to speak. I definitely don't want to go to war because it definitely, people lose their lives and kids die and to be completely honest, if we go to war over there, if we put boots on the ground, we're looking at Afghanistan Fallujah 2.0. You know what I mean? And shit's so far advanced now than it was back then that like they might bring in Ukraine Russia tactics with them little drones, smacking out whole buildings. You know what I'm saying? So like the light, I think it would be even worse than Afghanistan, Iraq war, right? The Iraqi freedom shit. Like I think it could be worse just based off of the technology. Like you can make a bomb out of this, slap this on a drone, and make that drone. You can make 50 of them shits a day. You pay a kid, you make 50 of them a day. You got all the material you need, make 50 of them a day. That's 50 bombs, 3-4 people a bomb.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you can take out a whole brigade.
The IDs have advanced. It's not just you having to drive over. We'll bring it right to you.
Yeah, so from there, like it's just like yeah. I don't want none of that to happen.
I want
Granted,
this to be
I understand
rectified.
that. I understand that there's a need to do certain things, and I'm not saying I'm all for war, but I understand war tactics, and you got to make it back home. So ultimately, for me, that's why I say the place. Like, let's just have a place. Granted, it's not real. It'll never happen.
That's
but
beautiful, but
it's never gonna happen. But in reality of things, like I think communication is the key. There's people that just hate others for whatever reason, and they're willing to fight and die behind it. You know what I mean? And that's the hardest part about navigating through this world as a country, as a democracy, as a country with diplomacy or anything like that. That's the hardest thing about it is navigating through how to move and how to keep democracy and how to be alliances and not necessarily enemies with everybody, but you don't have to agree with everything that everybody's doing. But
Right.
you know what I mean? And then on top of that, we're quote unquote the world police. So like it's a task. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that American soldiers should be losing their lives based off of a brash decision that's made. And then on top of that, if we're doing this shit for Israel, that's fucking insane.
I think it'd do it for. I think Israel's a big reason, but I think it's also our own self-interest. But I definitely think Israel is a big part of that equation. It's hard to say they aren't.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's definitely that's a whole nother like. So I don't know. We'll talk about that another time. So what's his name? Minachu. How you pronounce his name?
Netanyahu.
Yeah, that guy.
Netanyahu.
Do you think he wants to eliminate all Palestinians, right?
No.
No?
No.
But he wants Palestine free of Palestinians, right?
I don't know what they wanted. They've been trying to just end it, and I think it's I think they do want Palestine now. To
It's just crazy to me to sit up here and think
stop
that
the threat. Which I mean, I don't. I gotta say to an extent, I get it. Like you have someone next to you that
not even
constantly keeps
there's a
bombing
vast
you and
difference
shit.
and there's a distance between. But yeah, so I digress.
Well, they share a border.
We'll get on that, you know, another time.
Do they not share a border? Yeah, we
you know, I mean, because that leads to a whole. We'll talk about that on another time. You got anything before we get out of there? KBA works.
Nah, I'm just excited to have this conversation after the podcast.
Yeah.
Y'all check out KBA Works if y'all ever want something or interested in something. Just hit me up. Like even if I'm not posting stuff, I'm still making stuff. I'll be busy.
Busy making stuff, so he's not posting stuff. So hit him up. Because he got good work like that right there. The BT, BrosTalk. It's good work.
It's all right.
No, that's good work. Yeah, it's good work. Because this is mine, and that's bad work. But they probably say that's bad. Oh, man, it's cooler because it got lights on it. But that has lights on it, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
They're just not plugged in.
They don't have to be plugged in. That's the beautiful part. Battery operated.
That's true.
You forgot how good you do stuff. That's the crazy part. He's like, yeah, it's not even plugged in. Like, you didn't use plugs. Oh, yeah.
Idiot.
I'm so good. But you got anything, King Dano?
Nothing. Say everything I need to say. Oh, I lied. We definitely burning bridges still.
All right.
See a bridge, burn it. If it's made of steel,
A jet fuel.
Hit it with the
Jet
same
fuel.
shit they hit the train.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. It'll make it hot enough to bend.
Yeah, hey man, appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, peace and love to everybody. I ain't burning bridges. I'm out here trying to keep all revenues and avenues of access and success open, man. You never know.
I'ma burn them. If I don't fuck with you, the bridges burn. So you can continue to fuck with people you don't want to fuck with, but I'm burning bridges. Double lighter.
Yeah, all right. Well, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all
Shit on my
watching.
burner.
Another session with the bros. Bros talk. With a beer, ice